show for you here this morning. Can we please put our hands together, give a big round of applause for Sarah, who's helping me out up there. Sarah does all the hard work, I just get to do all the talking. So what do we come to see this morning, eh? Sheep. Yes, someone's on to it at the back there. We're going to show you our 19 breeds around. You'll see a live sheep shearing demonstration. One of our deputy has been booked up here on stage, and towards the end of the show, we'll have our birthday dogs up here as well. Alright, we'll kick it off. Here he comes, first sheep of the morning. It's Prince the Mighty Merino. There he goes, here's the man up there, no encouragement. Fine looking fellow he is. Now this big guy here originates all the way from Spain. He's known all over the globe as the #1 breed of sheep in the world today. Now we can see by his pink noses, white feet, he's what we call a dry land sheep. Just as much at home here in the Rocky Mountain country of New Zealand as he is the hot flat plains of Australia. Now why is he the #1 sheep breed of the world? Well, have a look at this. Oh, there we go, get that open there. Look at that name, isn't that amazing? White as snow, soft as silk. It's made into high quality men's suits and ladies' garments. We don't take any lamb chops off this boy here, but speaking of lamb chops, here he comes, our mate Monarch the Rye. Flying up here for his morning tea. Now this Rye breed here, they are the #1 breed of sheep that we farm in New Zealand. They account for about 70% of our national flock. Now what we call a dual purpose breed, so we farm them for both their meat production and their wool production. And they give us a set of twin lambs in the springtime as well. Okay, here we come to the #2 sheep breed of the world, Sterling the Corridor. Now, hey, Sterling the Corridor. Maybe not. Okay, come on Sterling, all the way buddy. Here's a cheeky sheep, eh? Must be an Australian, I reckon. No, just kidding. Definitely a Kiwi, one of the first that we developed here in New Zealand, first breeds. You go over there, Prince, that's yours. The Corridor here is actually a cross between the Merino and the Lincoln, who we'll see shortly. Alright, here we go, we're off to the borders of Scotland. We've got Roman the Border Listening. Now, this big guy's claim to fame, he's a very prolific breeder. Gives us 180% lambing in a season, meaning that 9 out of every 10 ewes of this breed would usually give us a set of twin lambs. Now we can see no wool on his face here, no wool on his legs, makes him a very easy sheep to shear. Alright, our second Scotsman on the podium this morning, he's small, he's feisty, it's little Jimmy the Shepherd. Now this fella's a very, very hardy breed of sheep, comes all the way from the Highlands of Scotland. Very, very harsh conditions that this fella here lives in. Massey, what are you doing here, mate? You've just come a bit early. Hang on, folks, we're just seeing this fella back. I don't think you read the script that morning too. You get back there, mate. We got anyone can watch my sheep. Who's not wearing headphones? Anybody? No one? Would you like to take the headphones off, mate, and watch my sheep? No one going to watch him? Here we go. We've got a big brave fella coming up here. Good on you, buddy. Can you just get him on that step there? Just we'll let you know it's time for him to come up, okay? Alright, here we go. I thought you were watching question. Oh, he jumped over. He does that occasionally. Hey, let's give him a big hand for help. We're not trying to sit down, don't worry. Alright, old Massey here. Ooh, Jimmy. Calm down, bro. Massey's an easy care breed of sheep as well. Now this guy here, he is a cross between the Romney and the Cheviot. He's also what we call an easy care breed, like I say. One farmer in his talks can take care of about 3,000 of those all on their own. Alright, this guy here, he's cute, he's fluffy. He's all the way from Switzerland. It's Shaw the sheep, the black-nosed valet. Now this breed has only been in New Zealand about 5 years or so. We don't farm them commercially yet, but in their home country they do farm them for both their meat and their wool. Here in New Zealand we mainly find them on small farms, lifestyle blocks, places like the Agrodome here. Alright, here he comes, he's short, he's shaggy. It's Abraham the Lincoln. Now have a look at these cool dreadlocks. It takes them well over a year to grow these. In the old days they actually used to make those into lawyers and barristers' wigs. Now if we stick that to one side, especially if you're Canadian, who does that remind you of? Justin Bieber, right? Yeah. Now if you give it a good old comb over all the way to the other side, if you're American, final trunk. Alright, here we go. Texture, the first of our meat breeds this morning. Now this guy doesn't need too much explaining. You can see for yourselves there, packed full of muscle in the forequarters, chock full of muscle in the hindquarters. In fact, pretty much muscle all the way through on that sheep. Does make it a very hard sheep to shear though. He's very big and very heavy. Alright, two very different breeds coming up for you now, ladies and gentlemen. We have Junior Goodworth and Bruce the Dorper. Now the Goodworth breed here, very much a wool-growing sheep. These guys can actually go up to about 8 kilograms of fleece per sheep per season, so a lot of wool. Right next door to him, all the way from South Africa, we have little Bruce the Dorper. Now he is also a meat breed sheep, and he's also what we call a self-shedding sheep. So he grows his wool to a certain weight, rugby the dries down here. Now this guy, he needs a haircut about 3 times a year on average. He is the #1 carpet wool growing sheep in the industry. Let's see if we can find a little bit of wool here somewhere. Here we go. Now he grows a very, very strong, very resilient wool. And this wool we export all over the world to places like Nepal and India, where it gets made into very high quality rugs and carpets. Here in New Zealand though, very expensive wool, so we always make sure that we put it back. Alright, there we go, mate. Alright, the Dawson brothers coming up now, Samson and Ozzy. Now Samson the Dawson horn here, one of the oldest sheep breeds known to mankind. Another very special trait with this breed, they can actually land twice in one season. So they can give us a set of twin lambs in the springtime, and then another set of twin lambs in the autumn. Big disadvantage with them though, these great big nasty horns, as you can see. Very hard on shearers, very hard on sheepdogs, very hard on fences. So 3 of our wise Australian neighbours, they got their heads together, and they came up with this breed here, the Pole Dawson. Breed out the horns. So pole simply meaning no horns. Alright, we've got the Blues brothers coming up now, the Suffolk boys, Jake and Elton. Now Jake here in Suffolk, very popular meat breed sheep used here in New Zealand, especially if crossing with other breeds. He can go up to around 150 kilos in live weight, so very big sheep. Also find them around the world, other countries, America, Canada, and even as far away as Japan. Right next to him, we've got his half-brother Albert here. Just adds a bit more variety to the meat market. He's actually crossed between the Suffolk and this little guy coming up here, Captain the Southbound. Now here in New Zealand, us Kiwis, we owe a lot to this little sheep. You can see the lovely long frame on him there. Now we export these sheep back to the United Kingdom by the thousands every year. And the reason we do that, I'll just cover his ears, a little bit of a sensitive topic. He actually has the sweetest tasting meat in the world, but he doesn't know it. We don't let him make it. Alright, last on this side we have little Loki the Butler. Now believe it or not, the sheep dates all the way back to the Viking period. They created this breed on a small island called Gotland off the coast of Sweden. Initially for us, very hard to get that wool in the other colour properly, but it does get used a lot. It's made into outdoor clothing like beanies, gloves and socks. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Agrodome, Sarah and myself, we proudly present to you our 19 breeds of ram this morning. Thank you very much. Alright. Helps to protect your legs from any prickles. It's a wire or wood that might be holding away the sheep's wool. We wear these funny looking shoes here called moccasins. Now these are made out of either felt or leather, more typically leather. Have a twofold purpose. So one, they keep you nice and low to the floor because when you're shearing you get over all the time. And secondly, it stops you from slipping around on the boards because the boards get very greasy from the sheep's wool. Now we usually wear slinglets as well. Want plenty of freedom of movement for your arms. And particularly in the summer months, you're working away under a hot tin roof, so you want to be as cool and as comfortable as possible. Alright, so that takes care of a bit of the clothing side of it. Now we need a little bit of gear as well, so they're going to use this for what we call a handpiece. Now if you've never seen one of these before, it's really kind of just like a big set of hair clippers. There's a 13-tooth comb here on the bottom, just slides over the sheep's skin. And on the top, a smaller 4-tooth cutter which goes backwards and forwards at very high speed. Helps it to cut nice and quickly and cleanly through the sheep's wool. Alrighty, so we've got some clothing, we've got some gear, now we're just missing a sheep. So which sheep, ladies and gentlemen, should I share for you this morning? A merino. That is a big sheep. Have you seen how big that sheep is? Very, very tough shearing. Okay. Hands up if you want me to shear the merino. Ooh, you're a tough crowd. Okay, everybody with your hands up, there's the door. Pick it up, carry it over. That's the easiest way. Stop it from scrabbling around on the floor. Alright, there we go. Now, say hello to the people. Hello. So as you can see, quite a small sheep today. We're just starting to shear our lambs now, so we're going to use them on stage. Now, we'll just check and see that there's a little girl there. Yes, okay, good. Now, as I say, probably born about September, so quite young. Now, we're going to shear her today using what we call the bowen method or bowen technique. Now, this was a shearing technique that was and having the wool taken off. So we're just going to start by opening up the she's already wiggling around a little bit. Just by opening up the back area first. Now we take a little bit of what we call the top knot, which is the top of the head. And then we have to step up through the sheep. So be a little bit careful around the ears. We're just going to open up the first shoulder now. Bring her around a little bit so that we can get her into position. Not much to grab on these little ones. Anyway, baby. We're just going to get a little bit of it. Pull this off. I could make Benji just take this off. I can bottle it out, so that's what I usually do. Alright, there we go, how about that, eh? One freshly sorted sheep. Now, how do we think our sheep is feeling? A little bit cold, maybe a little bit embarrassed, but she's going to be fine. So what we do after shearing, we put them outside, they go out to a nice big grass full of paddock full of grass, and they get a nice big belly full of grass, and then as they digest that grass, it helps them to warm up from the inside out. And then over the next 24 hours or so, a miracle of nature will take place. So her skin will nearly double in thickness to help compensate for the loss of the wool here this morning. And then within a week or 10 days, you'll be amazed how much wool is actually grown back. So they warm up again pretty quickly. Now sometimes when we're shearing, sheep like to tuck their legs in. Makes it a bit hard to get the handpiece down, especially on little tiny ones like this. Especially a little button in here. See? 3, 2, 1, pop. I can just flick that leg out like that. 3, 2, 1, pop, out it goes. Same with the back, just curl them up. What we call the paddock and shaft the haircut to a mates. Oh, there you go. In you go, baby. Fire to it. So wool will smolder, but it does not burst into flames. So it's very, very good to get. Alright, here it goes. All the way up here. All the way up here. Let's get a big round of applause. Alright, you can drop that wool. What's your name, buddy? Samuel, sorry Samuel. And where are you from, Samuel? Australia. What part of Australia? New South Wales. Okay. Do you have sheep over there? Of course you do. You have heaps of sheep over there, eh? Okay, so you want to be a New Zealand sheep farmer instead today, which is great. Okay, Samuel. Just a small matter of the money now. Okay. You don't have any cash? No cash? No credit cards? How about phone? You have a phone? No phone? Oh, glad that you see you don't have a phone. That's good. Shouldn't have a phone when you don't. Okay, come over here, Samuel. Don't worry, I'm not going to bite you. Okay, put your arms out, mate. We're going to have to barter some stuff. What you do have, though, is a nice watch. Okay? So, I'll have your watch. And take your watch off for me. That's the one. Good man. So we can barter that. Here it comes. Same kind of strap as I've got. Good one, eh? Almost identical, but yours is a nicer colour than mine. So I'll just pop that in there for safekeeping. Alright. What did we get up to? $175? Is your watch worth $175? You don't know? Okay. Now, we won't worry about that for the moment. Can we get that sheep back to Australia? Can you get it on the plane? Maybe not. Maybe not. I got a feeling between Australia and New Zealand you won't get it on the plane. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you pick any one of these sheep up here, Samuel. Any one that you want to take home, and I'm going to make you one of those instead. You want that one there? The valet? Alright, you come over here, mate. Right into this part of the process. We have to get the valet to breathe on that wool for us. Alright? Now I have to get you to blow on that wool, mate. Just like that a couple of times real hard. Alright? Okay, now we're just going to rub this wool really fast, really hard. And we rub it hard enough and fast enough. And we're lucky enough, we can usually turn it into a little, here we go, we're nearly there, a little baby sheep, how's that? Just out of that wall, just like that. So there you go, Samuel. You can take that sheep back to Australia. Thank you very much, young man. Been a good sport to come up, okay? You don't have to worry about feeding that, you don't even have to worry about sharing it, okay? So let's give him a big hand as he goes back to his seat. Good man, off you go. All the way back to Australia with this sheep. Okay, now, just so that I can recoup my money, we now have for auction a very nice watch. Here you go, Samuel. Come and grab your watch, buddy. Here you go, mate. Good on you. Alright, I'll tell you what, we're going to move on now. That's enough about sheep. We're going to move. Okay, thank you, Sarah. Now, we are going to milk Frankie on stage today, and we're going to do it the old-fashioned way by hand. So what do we think bucket number 1 might be for? Milk. Very good guess. Bucket number 1 is exactly for that, the milk. What do we think bucket number 2 might be for?
Water.
Close. Bucket number 2 is actually for number 2s. We do sometimes have accidents and emergencies on stage. Now, what I'm looking for is 3 adult volunteers. If you have never milked a cow before and you would like to try milking a cow by hand, but you have to be adult for this one, okay? 3 adults here going to milk a cow. Okay, right at the top, just squeeze gently, and then just keep it squeezed all the way down, just like that, okay? Into the bucket. That's it. Very, very good. Yeah, keep going. Bit more. Yeah, keep going. Get that going again. There we go. That's better. Start to come down now. One more. There we go. All right, let's go. Big hand. What a great job, man. We must be able to get a couple more. You can all come up together if you want. Stand finish yet. Okay. Now what we love to do in New Zealand, a couple of things. One thing is we love to play games. And the other thing that we love to do in New Zealand is drink milk. Because it makes us grow up big and strong, right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to play what we call the Great New Zealand Drinking Race. Alright? What happens is when I count to 3, you guys are going to drink that milk down as fast as you can. Okay? But you can't start until I count to 3. Alright? So you have to wait. Yeah? Okay? Hang on, mate. Your one's just a little bit dirty. Hang on. There you go. I'll just keep that clean for you. See, that's just a little bit dirty there. Perfect. Okay? Good to go now. Alright? Oh, no. You're not allowed to cheat. You're not allowed to cheat. You have to wait till I count to 3. Alright? 1. Nah, don't drink it. You're going to feed these vans instead. How's that? Oh, here we go. Are you okay now? Oops. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's not a lot like that, mate. It's not a lot like that. Here you go. Stand up. Someone else bolted. I definitely hit 2 minutes. There you go. Good. Here you go. See, that was better than having to drink it, wasn't it, eh? Look at that. Just don't run off the stage. Don't run off the stage. Okay. That was pretty good, eh? Right. Just go that way. I'm not worried you're going to drop off the stage. Hang on. You can wait up here while you... All right. Well done. There you go, bro. Good. Nearly there. All right. Good on you, man. Okay, let's give our contestants a big round of applause. Those that are left on stage. Give you a big high five. Great job, mate. Great job. Great job. Okay, now you can go back to your seats, okay? All cool? Okay, you can go back to your seat now. All right, there you go. There you go. That's it. Thank you so much for coming up. Great job. Let's give a big hand, eh? Thanks, guys.